Hello, hello, it's Mr. Shine here from HearthstonePlayers.com. Today we are going to take on another Hearthstone arena run. I think I'm going to do Shaman. I had a Shaman run that I tried a bit ago, and the audio was really awful, and I think I need to trash it. So I'm going to do it again, and I'm actually not, I don't think I'm that great at Shaman. Or at least my record isn't as good as some of the others, but we'll give it a shot. It can be really powerful. It's a board control hero. It can be really useful in that sense. You can get some real good things to control the board. And, interesting. I think I have to go Alexstrasza. One, Shamans don't usually have healing, and it can kind of be surprising. My Exna isn't bad, but I mean, Shadow Word Pain will wreck her, Kodo will wreck her. There's a few things, Kodo mainly. Kodo is pretty popular in the arena, and that can be dangerous. And Stalag is 4 HP is just not good. Fugan is a 4/7 for 5, which is not bad, and one that I would consider just as a default decent 4/7 for 5 drop. But Alexstrasza, no one will expect the Alexstrasza. These are all, well, Worgen Infiltrator is the actual passable card here. Stone Tusk Boar is a 1/1. I mean, they're all 1/1s, yes, but this one's in stealth. I can trade up for a 3/2 or something like that. That can be good. Totemic Might is pretty garbage. Although, one time I did run into someone that used Totemic Might to dominate me because he was able to buff his other stuff, and it really sucked. Which one of these do I prefer? This is actually really tough. Rockbiter is awesome early game removal. Flame Tongue Totem is real strong too, though, to be able to get value from those totems. Oh my goodness, I'm going to need to check this out. Yeah, I think I am going to go with Flame Tongue Totem. The odds are I'm going to have a lot of things on the board. It can really give you a lot of value. It can keep things sticky and just can make things go out of control. And it's kind of like 4 damage later in the game, whereas Rockbiter is 1. But I think Rockbiter is awesome removal, and I would love it at a later point too. Alright, with these guys, so Razorfen is good with Flame Tongue, but I think that a good trusty 3/2 is a little bit better. It cannot be targeted by hero powers, which of course would be Mage, which happens a lot in the arena. Lord of the Arena, even though I'm in the arena, it's not very good. It's not really very lordly. It's kind of peasant of the arena. And out of these guys, so Abusive Sergeant is pretty good for totems to be able to buff things, but I think I will go with the trusty Senjin Shieldmaster. It's just a really solid 4-drop. It's something that you are always happy to see, very rarely unhappy to see, I guess. Leper Gnome is very aggressive, but it's too easy to kill, just like the Sergeant, and the Sergeant does its 2 damage like to help trade something up, whereas Leper Gnome just deals damage to the enemy hero. Not good for this sort of deck. We're going to be focusing on the board. This is tough. Also, because No Wish Adventure is good. I think I will get Shattered Sun Cleric, though, because I have a better chance of having totems on the board, and that will be very useful to me. Buffing my own things. Frost Shock, 1 damage and freeze. Not worth the card. That delay. It's just a... These two are just so much better. This one, of course, draws a card and is still a body, and this one can help trade something up. Alright, out of these guys, I think I will take another 2-drop. I'm okay with getting some early game here. These two are alright. I mean, Silver Moon, I do have a few buffs, it's true. But until I have a little bit more, I'm not going to play that card because it's not a card you really want to drop on turn 4. It's fairly weak. Alright, I don't think I want Unstable Ghoul, because Unstable Ghoul will blow up all of my stuff, and I don't like my stuff being blown up. Which means I will probably take Acolyte of Pain. I do have the ability, of course, to buff it with Cleric, Flame Tongue. That's fine. It's kind of slow, but it's better than Berserker, which is also slow, and costs much more mana. And this one at least can give you some more cards. And cards are always good. Alright, out of these guys. So Bloodlust is a good card, I think, to have one of in a Shaman deck. It can help close things out if you were able to establish board dominance. It is, when compared to these two cards, though, it's not even close. I think Venture is going to be the pick here. The Minion Cross is pretty painful. I will always be able to summon a totem, though, at the very least. I can put something out there. And the fact that it's a 7/6 for 5 mana, I mean, it kills pretty much anything else. It needs to be dealt with by the opponent unless they want to take some serious pain. Frost Elemental is good. In fact, Frost Elemental is a very good counter to Ventricle Mercenary because it freezes their big threat for a turn, and then they're stuck taking a tempo hit with their minions costing more. But it is, I mean, stat-wise, it's not as good, and I think I will take the, yep. Ventricle, yes. I'm not thrilled with any of these. I mean, Firesight is so risky and trashy, and most of the time you're going to draw an early game thing, so it's kind of like you take a gamble to play something else for 3 mana anyways. Hungry Crab, if I had Murlocs, maybe, probably not. Murloc War Leader, I hope they don't have Murlocs because I'm going to buff their Murlocs, but I'm going to take this as a 3/3 for 3 and hope it does not totally bite me in the butt. Alright, Undertaker, I have no Death Rattle at this point, so that is definitely out. Flesh Eating Ghoul is actually probably the pick because I will have totems on the board, is the hope. And I already have, well, I actually only have 3 2s, actually. And I already have 3 3s. Flesh Eating Ghoul can get out of control, but I would rather have a trusty 2 than a untrustworthy 3. Now that I have means to buff things up anyways. I'm going to Raptor, actually. Because also Flame Tongue Totem's not a card I want to play on turn 2 because I probably won't have things to buff it. Okay, out of here. Already Totemic Might we discussed before, not very good. Silvermoon Guardian, not that great. Spectral Knight, pretty awesome. Can't be polymorphed, can't be hexed, can't be fireballed. It's a 4/6. It's a little expensive, but I like to think it's kind of like a Yeti 2.0. Not as must pick as Yeti, but pretty close. Alright, out of these guys, I believe I'm going to get Jungle Panther. Man, Totemic Might, you really want to be hanging out here. I do not want you here. Wind Fury is very situational. I mean, it could be good with Ventrico and Alexstrasza, but I think a 4/2 is fine on 3. It will pretty much always trade up. It'll give me a chance to be another option for the 3 slot. That's fine. It was really the only option I had there. And here I will take Cult Master because I will have totems, theoretically, to help get some value from them. I can hide it behind a shield, a taunting totem, and frustrate people to no end. That is the pick. Shield Bearer, a 0/4. It won't kill anything, so that's not really good. And Iron Forge Rifleman is way too expensive for a 2/2. The Battlecry is not really worth 3 mana for a 2/2. 2/2 is worse than, yeah, a 3 mana thing that's usually worse than a lot of 2-drops. Totemic Might, go away. I'm not going to pick you. You just make my other options more difficult. And good lord, another Raptor. That's a lot of Raptors, but I only have early game here. And Iron Beak is, I don't like Iron Beak. It's the 1 HP. That's the issue. It's the 1 HP. It's too easy to be pinged away and just die kind of for free. It's not worth the silence there. So I'm forced into another Raptor, and that means I have a whole heck of a lot of early game right now. Too much early game, I think. As a matter of fact, 3, 4, well, 4. That's not terrible, but I'm halfway through. So I really want to get some late game stuff. I want to get a Fire Elemental or 2. That would be excellent. Chillin' Yeti is the answer here. Bloodlust, again, compared to Yeti, Yeti too good. And I already have enough 2s, Yeti too good. I say that I already have enough 2s, but a Stormforged Axe is also so good that it is probably worth picking anyways. It has a little bit of overload, yes, but it is still kind of like a Fiery War Axe. It can kill a lot of things, a lot of 3/2s in the arena. I'm happy with it. Forked Lightning, the overload is really painful. The 2 overload, it's almost like a late game card sometimes. You don't want to play it too early because then you stunt your growth. And Gerbashi, not a huge fan, although I will have to keep an eye out for some more late game minions for the last half of this deck. There we go, Fire Elemental, I got one. I mean, look at these two. This is a perfect example. This is the best that money can buy for a neutral card. 5 mana, 4/2, deal 2. 6 mana, 6/5, deal 3. I mean, please now. 2, 3, 5 stats more, and 1 damage more for 1 more mana. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Huh. Don't like Scientist. I'm contemplating whether it's worth me getting Wind Fury or not. I do have an Alexstrasza. Turn 9, turn 10, but that's unrealistic. I have some hard hitters in this deck, but I also think that I have a Novice Engineer that can be buffed by a Shattered Sun or buffed by a Flame Tongue Totem, and that's actually pretty good when it can give you a card and also trade for something else. I think Wind Fury is a very situational card, and I mean most of my deck is early game stuff right now. So I think I will actually get Novice Engineer, but it's only because all the rest of the stuff is not very good. Oh my. Such legendary. 2 legendaries. 2 big late game legendaries. And this is also very difficult for me to think which legendary is better. Both of these I think are quite good in the arena. I mean, Gruul is not good. We're going to ignore Gruul. Kel'Thuzad in the arena, if you have things on the board, which again I'm hoping I have on the board, and you play it on turn 8 and you get some trades, it's basically a win. Ysera is basically a win. The downside about Ysera is that if you play it and you don't have taunts or things like that, then the opponent will probably just ignore it and go face, and if you were already down, you're not going to be able to make it. Whereas if Kel'Thuzad, if it's an even board state, oh man, I think Kel'Thuzad is going to be better because I'm a shaman and I'll have totems. Like a taunt totem would just be infuriating for people. Oh, that's tough. All right, here we go. Another fire elemental. I will happily pick that too. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. I have enough early game. And I only have that one. So yes, we will take another one of those. I do love Mad Bomber though. Another Cult Master isn't awful. Do I get another Raptor? So much Raptor. So many. 4 Raptors. They're all early game stuff again. Eek. 4, 5, 6. Oh boy, I have a lot of early game. I will still Raptor. I will Raptor. I talked about Unstable Ghoul before. And 1 HP. Okay. So I think I will get some more late game. I think a War Golem might not be terrible. Nightblade is awful. It's a 4/4 for 5, which is not quite good enough. The thing about Bloodsail Raider, again, is I already have enough early game. I don't need more. That's plenty. And I don't have... I mean, I have enough late game, too, but I don't have any 7s. We'll go War Golem. I need some mid-game is what I need. I really want some mid-game here. I think I have to... Ugh, good grief. I'm getting kind of nervous about this deck. I mean, I shouldn't... I have a lot of good cards, but I need to get something in the mid-game. Otherwise, I'm going to have too many of these. I'm going to kind of struggle, and then it'll be too late before I blop those down. Alright, Gnomish Inventor. That's probably the best card here. And I need mid-game, as I said before. Draws me a card. It's fine. Hex. Oh, I definitely could use a Hex. These are all pretty good, actually, because of the fact that I was talking about wanting some mid-game, but I think having a Hex, I don't have any other removal, really. And the 2 fire elementals, kind of. Hex as it is. I love Tiger, too. Tiger's... I'm a fan. Oh, God. Reincarnate. Is Reincarnate good enough in this deck? Oh, it might be. My turn 3 is otherwise Acolyte Pain, Jungle Panther, Murloc, Shattered Sun. I have enough of that, and honestly, I have a good chance of getting more 2s as well. So I don't think I need these 3s. The only reason I would think about Wolf Rider is because it could be like a removal spell. I will Reincarnate. I think I have to. I have a Kel'Thuzad, right? I have to be able to have a chance at reincarnating it. Oh my. Another Gnomish Inventor is the answer here. No Wisp, no thank you. And, ooh, out of these guys. Huh. Windspeaker's a pretty weak 4, and now at this point I have, yeah, Chillwind, 2 Gnomish, Sen'jin. Oh boy. Haunted Creeper or Earthshock. I'm going to re-look one more time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things I would plan on 2. Haunted Creeper is pretty decent though, especially with Flame Tongue Totem. I don't have any spell damage at this point to make Earthshock anything more. What is going on? What is going on? This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. Good lord. Oh man, what do I get here though? This is also kind of hard. My first inclination is Lotheb, because I don't have that many 5s. It's the weakest spot here. And Lotheb, I mean, there aren't that many spells in the arena is the downside. But if I'm playing a mage, for example, on turn 6 I could play it, maybe, and then stop them from flame striking. Black Knight can get a lot of good value. The downside is that it is another 6 mana thing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of those already. I think I Lotheb. Black Knight, when it hits, it hits. It's real good, but I think I Lotheb. What a deck! What a deck! But the thing is, with decks like this, sometimes they don't perform as you would expect. I'll just say that. Because sometimes you can run out of steam. Of course, this deck, I have a lot of late game. Oh man, pressure is on for me to do well in this deck. I'm actually kind of nervous. My mid game is a little weak, but it'll give me some card draw. I only have the 1 Hex, 1 Stormforged Axe. Those could be the issues. I'm almost afraid to play this deck because I think expectations are going to be so high. But I'm going to do it, and we will see what we shall see. Oh my. I don't want expectations. I shouldn't be playing at midnight. I'll get 1 game. Only 1 game. This is just a taste. A taste of this Shaman deck. Okay. I haven't played Gnomish Inventors in a while. I know that they're pretty good, but they're kind of a low tempo play.
I will fight with honor.
Hey, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm okay with that. And this is an okay card to play against the Paladin as well, because a True Silver or something like that. And Acolyte of Pain is pretty good against the Paladin too, because of Dude Summoning. It kind of counters Dude Summoning. Robo Dracula. Oof. That'd be a terrible thing to encounter in a dark alley. But if you've met a Robo Dracula, I mean, does Robo Dracula, what does it eat? Does it eat blood or oil and grease or something like that? I don't know. I don't know, everyone. It's an interesting question. So he basically just played a dude because he kept a card and got 1. And I will, because he has coin, I am going to forego, I'm going to trade. Because he has coin. He could coin out a Blessing of Kings, for example. I like this next turn because I will be able to summon a totem and probably play Flame Tongue. Maybe he has True Silver here. Oh. Okay. Well, I kill that, so that's fine with me. And now the question is, do I summon a totem? I think I do summon a totem. My board will be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'll kill it. Yeah. Might as well summon totems when you can, and this is a fine time to do it. Yeah. So this is naked right now, which is a downside, but I do have the totem train coming, unless he has a True Silver. In which case I'll be a little sad, but there have been worse things. Consecration gives me a card and keeps this alive. That's not very good. True Silver is really the answer, or a Hammer of Wrath, which of course will just kill that, but I'll have some board. That's real risky. Yeah, that's real risky. Oh my goodness, card overload. Too many cards. Too many. So many. He got pretty lucky that both those hit that, actually. He had a lot of targets. Hitting one of these or this one more time would have been disastrous. It's okay, you are forgiven. So I think I will totem. Because I might get a taunt totem. Although I have, I have 8 cards. That's fine. Kind of scared to play that. But I think it's better in case he has a consecration. Let's go taunt totem. That's not going to be good, but actually that'll be good for that. That'll keep it alive. Okay, good. So, with that in mind, I think I will put this down and hope he does not have some sort of massive Murloc nightmare. Got a Fire Elemental on curve, which will be good. I like that. I don't even maybe not need it. We'll see what he plays. That was wise.
Get behind me.
And that will trade, and that will kill. Okay, good. So I do think... Oh. Do I not need to? No, I think I want to play... I might as well play it on curve. Let's just get it out there. I'll trade that. I'll have this. Turn 7 could be a few different things. It's going to get rid of... Yeah. It is really tempting to keep this alive, but then it also runs the risk of being Consecrate bait. And I should not be... I should not be too greedy. I should have a 3-drop trade into a 5-drop, that's fine. That's just fine. Don't big game me, bro. Wow, well played. Oh, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Okay. So I think now is a fine enough time for me to start getting some stuff. I definitely should totem and see if I can get a taunt totem. Nope. Buff that though. Buff that out of this range.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm going to do this because this is a better thing to get buffs, assuming that my Fire Elemental dies. Actually, this will probably be better right now. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of Consecrate bait. Kind of. But 7 mana is not a good time for him to do a Consecrate. Okay. I still have these at least. So he'll still die. I guess board has pretty much been cleared. That's too bad. Oh. He's come back. Not the best time for that. I think I will bring these out as well.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
I think at this point I have enough cards. I think I need to put some more stuff down. I certainly hope that he does not have another Consecrate. I don't think I have any other real buffing things, so I don't think this really matters. If he has another Consecrate, things could get a little dicey, although I have such card advantage. I still don't think it's worth me running those into those in the potential to save this. Whatever. Please no. Okay, you don't.
Pay attention, class.
Alright. Looking for my late game here. I can't kill either of those. That's a problem. It's a problem. I think this. If I would play this. What totem do I want? Taunt totem would be the only one, I think. I think I need to burn him down through cards like this.
Hey, give me a minute.
Robo Dracula is being persistent, and my board is not good against that. Should get some Cult Master value. Uh-oh. Okay, good.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. I think a Cult Master value here. I mean, I feel like I should win this game through sheer volume. Sheer brute strength. Hey, there you are. Which means I should probably set these guys up this turn to deal with that. Now here, if I trade into this, I should probably trade into this. I'll do that and that. Or I can do this, and then he'll trade one of these into that, but he'll do the same thing. In fact, I should trade to that. Because that's the one thing that... Where do I even trade? Yeah, I need to get rid of some of the stuff here. I can afford to be conservative. Downside here, of course, if he has a Consecrate. Then I burn that. But if he had one, he would have maybe played it before. That's too bad. I'm gonna go greed mode. Don't consecrate me. It'd be disastrous. It would be disastrous, which means I shouldn't have done that. I totally opened myself up to it. Too much greed. At least I have good cards at the end. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Truth is my shield.
Oh, I can't even kill that. Ah.
I'll put it on your head.
Oh no. Oh, bad. Oh, man. It's happened, everyone. It's happened. I have to make sure I don't put too many things on this board. Okay, so I have 5 things on the board right now, and I'm going to have another thing summon. But that happens first, though. I don't know if this happens at the end, if it doubles up. If the summon one doubles up. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I should just leave that in stealth. Because it's not going to do anything here. Good lord. The dream is real. I did it. I'm going to tell my mom. I mean, what do you do about this unless you have an equality consecrate? Or you holy wrath me for a molten giant?
Blood and plunder.
Alright. Oh god, though. This is going to be insanity. Which means the first thing that dies is going to be this. And I want that to happen first. Because I want 2 of those instead of that. Oh. What's happening?
Pray for mercy.
If I do... Oh my goodness. If I do this, I'm going to be full up on board. This one won't come back, but that's okay. I don't even want to put anything else on the board. Ah! Ah! No Holy Wrath Molten Giant. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Robo Dracula. That was not fair. That was really not fair. That game... God, I had too many cards. I don't know what was going on in that game. I think I played that pretty badly, actually. But it's still... The deck kind of carried me. But, well, there you go, everyone. You have a taste of a 3 legendary Kel'Thuzad Reincarnate, 4 Bloodfen Raptor, 2 Fire Elemental, and 1 Hex. Arena run. Hopefully we will pick this up again next time, and the pressure will remain on for me to do well. But I've been Mr. Shine from HearthstonePlayers.com. I will see you guys next time.